Hey everybody, just doing a stream after work. Gonna play some Final Fantasy 14, do some MSQ stuff. Probably, start doing some gathering classes and crafting. Got to run through some more of these cutscenes for the level 20 MSQ. I'm probably gonna look at picking up some of the gathering classes. All right, see what we got. Gonna find. All right. And away we go. All right. So I need to go to Ulda. Ulda is that one. Need to go to the Royal Promenade, which means I need to go talk to someone. I talk to the person over here. Left and then down this hallway. All right. Here. Maybe later. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Looks like. I think. Dancing cat girls. Always a good thing. Uh-huh. I think it's talk to this person. It's the hustling strip. Yeah. I can turn this on. Away from the golden cactus stuff. Mm.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore! Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard.
Switching styles.
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ja, for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Good speech.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
The Old Dons have a long history of conflict with the Amaja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Old Dons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and the Ulda has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless. And even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Almaja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, and now on to Limsa, which I think I can... Yeah, I can just... This. Aha. Alright, so I need to go... probably gonna have to run by there, so I need to go... talk to this person. And away I go. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Oh, let's turn this back on. Yes.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. 700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying Crimson Standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fan.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsalamence is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fishback sanguines, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's president weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limpson's backyard. And that is to say not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Limpsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? I think I'm going to go with Olda. Dragon, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Get your butt back here and get these people out of my hair. Yep. Alright, so Horizon is where I want to go. Oh, wait. Do, 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 do. And walking and walking. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Welcome back, Dragon. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Dragon. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
Sibling rivalries.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Alright. So, time to select the Grand Company. Let's see. Lemsa, I think, yeah. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Raban's words kindled a fire within you. Yes, I will be joining the Immortal Flames. Excellent. I fear that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It glads me to see that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. I get some die. Yay. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames on Ulda's merchant strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Exciting times. Da-da-da. Alright. Go. See? What weapon do I have? I got a level 20, so I'll hold on to that. That'll come in handy later. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Hall of Flames. Oh yeah, I can just work back here. Sit up straight. Doo-doo-doo. Right. Mm. One sec. Work. Sorry about that. Your hours work time. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? My name is Dragonheartman. I believe you are expecting me. I like that. Ah, I thought as much. You're just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, sir. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a High Wind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west, near Horizon's Edge. Why the elves? Of all the times for this to happen. Dragon, there's no time for formalities. The Imperial Flame needs your help, now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amaja, and we have no one to spare in Western Thailand. We must get to that ship before the Garlands do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go. Alright, so I need... Proceed. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. The Immortal Flame sent you. I don't know you're not an Imperial spy. You don't even have a uniform. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Dragon Hermit, yes? Glad to have you with us. Well, that cleared that up pretty conveniently. I've not seen a craft of this design before. The Trail of Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineers. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to the Castrum Myrmidon. No. Meridian? Meridian. along with your friend. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command. Kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell, if possible. Is that clear, Dragon? Yep, got it. Kill everyone and save the person. Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! We're under attack. Toms! And I level up in another fight. Nice. Yeah, come on, I got this. Turning that back on. Yeah. Oh, why you ran over here all of a sudden? Like running all over the place. Thanks, Dad. Started chasing her. Yay, duty complete. Pigs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring her enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. Good. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Dragon. You still have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. Just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you, the Immortal Flames lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Have to remind him. Hey, buddy. Thank the guy who saved your life. Alright. So back to the Hall of Flame. Over here. Yep. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk. Dun, dun. Welcome back, Dragon. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the Immortal Flames? Yes. I would like that very much. For coin and country. That. Are you ready, Dragon? Then let us begin. Dragonheart, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ulda burn bright, casting light where there is dark, and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Raban, Ulda, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ulda. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Born as one of us, Dragon Hermit, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ulda. Oh, burn, sorry. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? What skills I have belong now to Ulda. There we go. And Ulda will have need of them in the days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventurers are a valuable asset. Very well. Your resolve is plain, Dragon Hermit. I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Oh, thank you. Can you hear me, Dragon? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with the news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Hermit. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a flame of Ulda, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. Seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. Dun, 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 dun. You may now accept the quest, the My Little Chocobo, Immortal Flame by Speaking with Swift. Quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Now remember, grand companies have been assigned the rank of private third class. Your grand company and rank can be confirmed under the profile tab in the character interface. Okay. Grand companies pay their members not in guild but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals you're currently in your possession. Seals can be earned by completing various grand company missions. Grand company quartermaster is stationed at each grand company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the grand company that issued them. That makes sense. Supply and provision missions. The grand company of yours are consistent supplies. Okay, so long and short, give crafted or harvested material for exchange for seals and experience. Not bad. Items sought change every day, Earth time. They can be confirmed by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, because what's the highest level weapon I can get from that? Level 50 item 130. Okay. Ta-da. A pup no longer. I'll go with my little chocobo. I believe you should get yourself a chocobo. Private Hermit, yes? The mode of your time, if you please. You wish to carry out your duties swiftly, do you not? Well then, perhaps you should get yourself a chocobo. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. Not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the quartermaster to obtain a flame chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your issuance, show it to Mimigun at the Gate of Nald. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's see. Quartermaster. Materials. Where's the chocobo issue? Need 200. Okay. Where do them? Oh. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, undertake a supply and provision mission. Oh, I need to get, let's go. What? Now's a good time to go do something about the crafting. That's fair enough sounds, and I'm running through town. I think I can do mining here. Do mining first. Seems like a good start. And Aetherites and Miners Guild. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, currency. Roll C. No seals. Alright. Come over here. Moment, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. Pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ore, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you're aligned to join our ranks, you will be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. Yes, I will join your guild. Decision you will not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. Woo! Money. To look at the lands around Ulda, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to thriving mining trade which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade, as it is today, owes much to an event which took place some centuries and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. The endless throng came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name only, or name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not sculpt to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor, and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners' Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. Yeah, that's something. Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you are ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. Are you ready to join the Miners Guild? Accepted. Music to my ears. A. The kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Alberta, right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Alberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swings a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed, and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge. Much of it's concerning the mining of gold. Jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you're ready, pray present yourself to Alberta. You will find her down the steps yonder over by the bar. A miner by the bar. That seems a little too on the nose. Okay. Boom. Well met, adventurer. Alberta is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all whom aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners, and few folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you acquire skills that will prove to your profit a mutual beneficial arrangement. I trust you agree. What say you? You will join us, yes? Sure, why not? Then I bid you welcome to the Miners Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. Not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on and take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. Ba-ba-da. Miner unlocked. We've unlocked a new class. You can change this. Yeah. When changing classes, gear sets will allow you to register and save your. I mean, you may then use them to switch between classes. Okay. We've learned a gathering roll action. Okay. Alright, no time to speak her again. But to assign you your first task. Alright, you look good with a pickaxe, Dragon. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns his craft best in the wilderness with pickaxe in hand. To begin, let's see how you fare with good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of this stuff throughout Thanalan. I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Seek out some promising locations outside the gate of Sultan and the gate of Nald and swing away. Motion may feel awkward at first, but in time, it'll become second nature. Okay. Get minerals, make sure the city use prospect. Okay. Bum-ba-da. Go get some copper. Mm. With such a high 100% boost, it's like every hit. You leveled up. You leveled up. Gathering log. Alright, yeah. Okay. Gathering 8 different types of items. Chance of excessive obtaining. Okay. Alright. Okay. Go quick to level with the 100% boost. I've mined 2 nodes and I'm already level 5. Or 6. There we go. Gathering has a chance of triggering the gathering move. Effectively grants additional items during the gathering. Oh, okay. Nice. Boom, boop, ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, let's see what timers. So guild allow needs copper ore, so I will keep mining some copper ore because I can go turn that in for seals. I am minding my own business. Sandland. Alright, so that should do. I could do jewelry craft. I'll get this. Right, y'all. Back to the mining guild, turn that quest in, get the next one, go to the grand company, turn that the daily in. Uh, bum 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 ba da da ba 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 da da ba ba da da ba ba da 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 ba da da ba da 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 ya da 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 da. It's 10 chicks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough in Denline. Couldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gate of Sultan or and the gate of North. Yeah, you already told me that. Why? Turning it in. Why are you telling me it again? Let me look this over. Let's see here. 10 chunks just as I ordered. Well done, Dragon. Tell me, is being a miner like you imagined harder than expected, is it? Uh, all new recruits say as much. It's like a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig. Yet it's ultimately backbreaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Dragon. Mining is growing work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours. But tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? It is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on. The instant you find that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instance, you feel like a god among men. Made a fine start. I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion. Then return here and I'll have another little task for you. The next mining quest is available at level 5. I'm already there. Um, Sneak. I have learned how to sneak. Can I use that here apparently? What, I can't sneak in town? That's weird. Everyone wants to teach you the importance of knowing the land. Cool. Hello there, Dragon. It's good to see you again. Judging by the blister on your hands, it's plain you've been hard at it with your pickaxe. Good. You're ready for the next stage of your training. Yours is a vast realm filled with diverse environments, and her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even with Thanalan, there's a marked difference between east and west. If you want to be a successful miner, essentially you know where to look for what. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know her every square mom is no small undertaking. Of course, but the alms soon add up, as I'm sure you'll find with my next task. I'd like you to seek out 10 bone chips for me. Just so you don't go about it completely blind, here's a hint. You'll find these just beyond the gate of Nod. Off you go now. Happy digging. Alright, so back to the guild, and maybe I got enough things to the issuance thing now. Adventure scope. Ah. Nope, not adventurous guild. Well, I'm close enough. I'll just run. I got 12 seals. Yay. Expert delivery. Okay. I need potion. During is flame must fulfill the following requirements. Seal max. Oh, I just need 2,000 seals. Okay. About mission company says. Waiting a task in the name of mortal funds or renew the payment. It can be ways to accumulate company seals. Foremost among these being Grand Cup related quests. Other methods include assisting in the resolution of a fate, completing Grand Company hunting objectives, or undertaking special or supply and provisioning missions. Company seals are also rewarded for completing company levies, which are issued by one of the company levies. Okay. All right. Yeah. Probably just go do some fate grinding to get some deals. We're going Gate of Nod. Nice. That boost out yet. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Go, go, ba-doo, go, ba, da, 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 da. Now run back. This is 28. A few more rates. I can get my chocobo. Seven. Two. Ah. Ow. Weird looking thing with a rock. Hit fire. Friggin'. What I normally envision when I see it, think Spriggan. Oh, 40 seal. That's good. Run back there, do another. Do. Mm-hmm. 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 That's only need 92 more seats. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's see what the miner field lady. Remember, that's 10 bone chips I want you to bring. Good luck. Yeah, that's why I came back. I got what you wanted. Hmm. Ah, yes, precisely 10 bone chips. You've done well, Dragon. No doubt, you had trouble tracking these down at first, but each chip you found added to your understanding. For your efforts, you've come to know where best to search for bone chips, and so it goes for everything else we mine. Now, in addition to learning where to find materials, you should also make a point of knowing who needs them. For instance, armorers and blacksmiths are our best customers when it comes to ores, while goldsmiths would struggle to ply their trade if we didn't supply them with gold and gemstones. Oh, and I mustn't forget the alchemists. Those fellows can never have too much rock salt and cinnabar, and we often rub shoulders with them. In short, know whence it comes, and whether it goes, or wherever it goes. To be sure, you still have much and more to learn. There's no substitute for hard work. Oh, don't look so glum. Just be thankful you don't have to bleeding memorize all that information. You have a gathering log for such stuff. Make good use of it, and you can't go wrong. That's all for now. Keep up your effort and visit me again when you've spent more time in the wilds with the pickaxe in hand. I have another task for you when you're perfected your swing. For every 5th level you reach as miner, you gain the ability to detect higher level. Okay. You can use the lay of the land miner action to help you locate the nearest mineral. Yeah. Completed. That's it. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I need you to undertake a task in the name of the Miners Guild. Ah, there he is, the rising star of the Miners Guild. Ah, but don't be like that. I'm only teasing. Which is not to say that it isn't true. The fact is, you've been working tirelessly, and you've improved more quickly than I could have hoped. Indeed, I think you're ready to handle a task in the name of the guild. As you probably know, we receive orders from various parties, but most come from um, Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. The concern actually owns this hall, but they've kindly given us the loan of it. In return, they get first pick of guild talent to work their mines. On occasion, they send requests for us to procure less widely used minerals. Commodities required in quantities too small to warrant anything beyond an ad hoc arrangement. One such request happens to have arrived just now, and I want you to take care of it, Dragon. This time the concern needs 10 pieces of obsidian. I'd like you to procure them. You have the best luck searching around the hammers in Western Thedland. Okay. Easy enough. Kind of blind invite. Almost there. I just need like 35 more. Oh, now I have enough. Now I just need to go find this obsidian. No, set around the head. Go the other side. Oh, wrong side of bridge. That's. I don't know, but I get fire crystal and water crystal. Yay! Those on my log now. Don't need rocky outcroppings just yet. I think that. Do. Why are you coming after me? Oh, because I'm a miner. Turn around and go the other way. Obsidian. Ba, 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 ba. You know what? Cutting edge objective completed. Yay! I'm on the cutting edge. Mm-hmm. 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 Ugh. Oh, I'm right over here. Might as well go do the chocobo thing first. All right. I want you. Girls. Alright, so I got that. Now I just need to go chop. My little chocobo. Doo -doo -doo. My chocobo and me. What the bird issued you say? Then I'll need to see the flame chocobo issuance. There we go. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. I like the hat. Pretty cute. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. That is a good question. I hadn't thought about that. What do I name my chocobo? Hmm. Think now. Hmm. Think of a good dragon name for him. Uh. The Ah. See if this will work. Coffee. Alright, so I did that one. Speak with... Oh. Wrong gear. There we go. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow it into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your chocobo rider's license as is required by law. And that concludes all formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Da da da. Personal chocobo. Yay! I got a chocobo. I no longer have to walk everywhere. Alright. So I can set. Boom. Out. Don't know when I did that one. Alright, so my little chocobo is done. Now I need to go turn in mining. Oh. I just ran by a gym that I am. Oh well. Da 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 da. Ugh. I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to go over here where the gym is. I gotta go to Miner's Guild. Starting my mining quest. Because I'm a miner. A 49er. Remember, it's 10 pieces of obsidian we need. You'll have the best luck searching around the hammers in Western Thanaland. You mean this stuff I just brought you that you're going to stare at? Wave your hands over? Yeah. Oh, this is some fine obsidian. Their certain will be well pleased. In case you're wondering, the spoils of your labor are bound for the Colosseum. Told there's to be an exhibition featuring ancient arms. One of these is the I can't even say a wooden sword with shards of obsidian embedded in its edge. Before man learned to work up metal, he used various kinds of stone to craft blades for his weapons. Obsidian was among the most coveted, thanks to the razor-sharp edge it could achieve. These days, of course, blades are commonly forged of steel, and obsidian has fallen out of favor. There's still folk out there willing to pay good coin for it, nevertheless. As an ambitious young miner, you do well to pay attention to such customers. Make the effort to stay abreast of demand, and your efforts will be more richly rewarded. Continue to impress with your progress, Dragon. Past time you learned how to use a sledgehammer. Here you go, go hit some rocks. It's a secondary tool we use in conjunction with the pickaxe. Thus equipped, you'll be able to break outcrops of bedrock and get to the precious minerals within. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and find a rocky outcrop and give that sledgehammer of yours a swing. I'll go with the hat. Ah, okay. Uh, fly. Uh, sorry. Oh, action help. There we go. And there we go. Get the next quest. Alberta would like you to meet a prominent member of the mining community. Okay. Dragon, I've been searching high and low for you. You have a visitor, and no ordinary one at that. I speak of Deep Canyon, vice foreman of the Almingen and Sons Mineral Concern. It seems word of your sizable haul of Sydney has reached his ears, and now he wishes to meet with you. I can only speculate as to his intentions, I'm afraid. We haven't spoken much of late. Truth be told, I've scarcely seen him. You never know it, but we used to be close. Anyway, I suggest you go and see the man. Find out what he wants of you. He's waiting by the entrance. Okay. You must be Dragon Hermit. I've been waiting for you. I'm Deep Canyon, vice foreman of the concern. I must say, you're not what I was expecting. I was sure Alberta's newest protege would be an Almingen, Alamigan, like every other miner this place produces these days. But I'll wager you're from even further afield, and that you're an adventurer. No offense, but in these parts, adventurers is known for being pickle buggers who break pledges like the rest of us break bread. Truth be told, I've always wondered whether you lot are actually good for Ulda. But it seems you're not like the others. It takes more than a job in miner to deliver on an order from the concern. I've a mind to assign you work, real work. But before I do, I'm obliged to test you. I want you to procure 10 ounces of cinnabar for me. Do this, and we'll talk about more lucrative undertakings. Of course, a bit of cinnabar shouldn't pose much trouble for the guild's rising star. 'Tis but a formality. And speaking of formalities, be sure to tell the guildmaster about your little test. He's the one in charge around here, after all. I won't have it said that I'm undermining her authority. Uh, a test from Deep Canyon, you say? I thought as much. In case you don't know, cinnabar is the mineral used to make quicksilver, found in certain types of rock, and you invariably need a sledgehammer to get at it. Now, I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but contrary to what you were told, cinnabar isn't easy to find. In fact, it's known to elude even experienced miners, and here you are tasked with procuring 10 ounces of the stuff. Safe to say, this test is no mere formality. I may not be able to help you dig, but I can point you in the right direction. Search just outside the Sunrise Gate. The rocky outcrops thereabouts are known to yield cinnabar. 10 ounces may sound like nothing, but take it from me, you'll have to work for every one. This is a big task, Dragon, but I believe you're equal to it. At the sunrise gates? Oh, sunset gate. Okay, so yeah, I can go to Horizon. Let's do that. I'm gonna go with at these level 50 aircraft. Oh yeah. Then Cinnabar. Copper Cinnabar. Oh, and I missed. Uh-oh. Alright. And a mining I will go. A mining I will go. Hi ho the chariot. A mining I will go. I got my 10. Alright. Back. I want 10 ounces of cinnabar, not one less, right? And make it quick. I've got other commissions that want seeing to. Okay. Here you go. Excuse me. Well, the full amount. Congratulations, Dragon. You passed the test. Seems you got even more potential than I'd been led to believe. This guild's no place for a lad of your talent. I'd make you my personal assistant, but sadly for you, the position's not open to adventurers. Why? Because the CERN only employs those whose roots firmly planted in our nation owes much to its prosperity to the mining trade, but more and more we use outsiders growing fat off the knowledge of our forebears. Oh, I know full well that there's decent foreigners out there who give up as much as they get. Yourself, for one. But ultimately, what belongs to Olda should stay in Olden hands. Of course, the current guildmaster doesn't share our way of thinking, which is something I dare say we'll need to see about correcting before long. Might be as business is good, but 'tis better to be short-handed than to watch our outsiders make off with our wealth. But we were talking about you, Dragon. You've proven yourself capable, and the concern will have more work for you in the coming days. Depend on it. Before I go, here's some free advice from me. Pay more attention to your gear. What you're wearing and wield affects how well you work. Even a decent pair of gloves can make a world of difference. Take my word for it. These things cost money, 'tis true. But what's the price of a pair of gloves compared to the untold wealth that lies out there, waiting to be dug up? Bugger all. That's what. And on that note, I'll be off. I don't doubt we'll meet again soon, assuming you stick with the trade long enough, that is. Yep. Higher gathering improves chance for staying outfit. Stuff with an eye to the objective. What's the best? I think this one. That I don't have, but this. I like this. Crafting. Actually, no. Not yet. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da. Guess I need to be level 20. Gladiator Guild. Weaver. Go with Goldsmith. Like the more. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmith Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yes. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm. Our creations held in the highest regard. However, we of Ishtam's lapidaries, the premier source of Olden jewelry, were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmithing. I hear you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills for a goldsmith. Must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials, and when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. May one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a rough-hewn stone, must first be cut and polished before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. If you would become a goldsmith, you must needs refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Could you be certain that this is the life you seek? Speak to me once more. Before we can embark upon your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guildmaster. Are you ready to do so? You shall find Mistress Serendipity on the workshop floor, just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Ta-da! Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me. I'm mistaken for a moment. For a moment there, let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? Yes. Really? That's great. Welcome, welcome. I'm Serendipity. But you can call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still unaccustomed to this whole guildmaster business. Ah, right. What did you say your name was again? Apollo? Oh, right. Dragon Hermit. Well then, Dragon Hermit. Work hard, and one day your creations may line the shelves of Eshtem's eccentrics. I think that's it. Oh. That's trust in yourself and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's actually a bit weathered. But never you mind that. Just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. Crafting log obtained. Okay. That's been updated. Tracer hammer. Boom. Alright, let's see what Senator would like to officially begin your training as a goldsmith. Great, let's get started. Though to be honest, I'd swear you've done this before by the way you wear that hammer on your hip. Mind you, even if you do have some experience, a responsible guildmaster must ensure that her charges have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. Therefore, I command you to craft me a copper ingot. It's simple, really. All you need is copper ore and wind shard. Our guild supplier, Aston, can supply you with copper ore, and I gave you a few wind shards along with your hammer. At least I think I did. If it turns out you don't have any, you'll need to get some yourself. Isn't this exciting, Dragon? Your first real challenge as a member of the Goldsmith Guild. Show me the ingot when you're done. Good luck. Yeah, I got a crafting log, which functions similar to the gathering log. Okay. Once you have highlighted the item, confirm its process, I'll move. Okay. Yeah, I might already have the copper. Apparently not. I need to go get some more copper ore. I do have the wind shards though, but need more copper ore. Buy it, but I'm just gonna go mine it. It is easy enough to just go mine that stuff. Oh, I ran past it. So miner. Mm. Oh, look at their crystals. Like, why is everything hazy? Oh, maybe the right class. Um. Crafting is so much to battle in that various actions are used to proceed. Next to the crafting iron entails synthite. 100%. Progress. Zero durability reaches 0. Items that you have successfully crafted at least once will appear in the crafted. Okay. Well, I only have the basic. Well, that was quick. Hi. Oh, did you forget that materials? What materials you need? Aston over there can sell you the copper ore, but I'm afraid he doesn't stock wind shards. Don't think too hard, Dragon. Just give it a try and see what happens. You know, I think this is quite utter garbage. The ware's not even fit for making a chamber pot. Quiet, Giggy. I'm the guildmaster. I get to decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Oh, please excuse me. He gets a bit overzealous at times. He is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinion. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for an eternity, ever attending each guildmaster, but recently he's been coming and going as he pleases. Kneel before Gigi, the one true guildmaster. Respect my authority, ignorant mortal, or suffer my wrath. It's like this every day, Dragon. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over a century of assisting guildmasters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guildmaster, but he's like a walking, talking archive of all the knowledge to do with our craft. Oh, I completely forgot about your ringgit. Sorry. As I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It's reasonably pure and well formed. I dare say you've got a knack for this, Dragon. What you need now is practice. So keep practicing with your hammer and come back here when you've gotten more comfortable using it. Bugger off, Greenhorn. Such a polite moment. Oh, I thought I leveled. Excuse me. Alright, I think touch it. Increase quality. Oh, Dragon. I'm honestly a bit surprised to see you. Most newcomers find Gigi's evaluation so harsh that we never hear from them again. I'm so glad that you didn't take him seriously when he said your copper wasn't fit for a chamber pot. I mean, really. It doesn't even make sense. You could make a copper chamber pot out of anything. Anyway, I hope you've been working hard, because your next task won't be nearly as easy as the last. Listen well, Dragon. I want you to make me 3 copper gorgets. For this, you'll need copper ingots, which you very conveniently learned to make last time. Now, I directed you to purchase ore from Ashton before, but there are other ways to obtain it. You could dig it up yourself, or perhaps befriend a lonely miner and convince him to share some with you. However you choose to obtain your materials, I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Nice. Gorgot, I need leather too. Let's find leather. Oh, I need 3s. 2. Increasing an item's quality during synthesis improves chances that the result product will be of a higher quality, high grade. Quality is normally improved by using touch actions. However, in addition to reducing material durability, these actions also require crafting points to execute. The higher the overall quality of the queen item, the higher the experience point reward will be. Okay. You have obtained a high quality item. High quality items can be identified by their icon. Quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while materials used in synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers. Okay. High quality cannot be stacked with normal quality items. Okay. Makes sense. Let me just see what that one does. Action. Get that off. Okay. So I can... Now craft. I'm just quick since double. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You can rush through it, but you're gonna get average quality. Are the guns ready yet, Doug? Don't keep me waiting too long. Well, in my opinion, your Gorgets are gorgeous. Greenhorn. Oh wait, I meant grotesque, ungodly, an affront to the gods themselves. For shame. Beg your pardon, Dragon. I'm afraid that constructive criticism isn't one of Kiki's strong points. And but where was I? Ah, yes, your Gorgets are well made, strong, and functional, and that's the least they should be, as they're meant to protect one's throat. When it comes to basic pieces like this, we don't have much creative freedom. Still, this doesn't mean we should put in less effort, especially since the techniques used to craft simple accessories are the same ones used to craft elaborate ones. Now then, you've learned how to handle your hammer, but there's another tool I'd like you to get acquainted with. With this grinding wheel, you'll find it easier to add the finishing touches when you craft. Try using it and you'll see what I mean. Keep your nose to the grinding wheel and you'll be ready for your next challenge in no time at all. Hire the craftsman, hastens progress. Outfit yourself with an I think yeah, same thing. Let's see. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point for today. I had fun. I hope people who came and went had fun watching. Y'all have a good night. And I will catch y'all probably tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening.